And there is the whistle that will start this game already on the track. We have Lightning McQuad and Wile E. Coyote as our Jammer representatives. And it's going to be Lightning McQuad with the first lead of the game for Muscogee. And a quick flip around the outside and a tap into the hips. Calls off the jam for 4 points. And we're going to reset for jam number 2. It's going to bring you Weeble and Rassassin. Rassassin trying to take the outside, gets pushed out by Kutsia. Weeble trying to go around the outside, just takes the shoulder of Brick, gets recycled, double recycle here. Everybody's saving the Derby planet. And breaking the back first, going to be Weeble with a no pass, already on a scoring opportunity. And now a power jam opportunity for Weeble and Dixie as well. So one pass in the books has already tied us up here in the early goings. We will probably see a back and forth game for quite a bit of this. Second pass yields 4 more points. 8 points is where we stand. Looking to run the offense yet again is Dixie. This time, Muscogee able to recalibrate, reset the defense. Multiplayer going to be called against Mia Cougar, sending her off to the penalty box. And as we had one jammer go to the box and one jammer with a no pass, we will have a full 2-minute jam with no lead assessed for jam number 2. This time Rassassin being passed off from Adam Smasher to Kutsia. And illegal contact going to be assessed against Adam Smasher, sitting into the penalty box at the conclusion of jam number 2. Rassassin able to tag 2 up on the board against Weeble's 12-point jam. Once again, Wile E. Coyote back out there on the jammer line alongside Squeaks. Muscogee has emptied their penalty box. 4 blockers available on the floor. And a forearm now going against Captain Brick. Heading off to the penalty box, but not before Squeaks able to break back first. Second lead for Muscogee. And a quick race into the back with a shutout from the hip of Asian Invasion. 0 points apiece. Definitely be much faster turn of this track over for this one. Once again, want to give a big shout out to our game sponsors, Grub South. Eating just got easier. But trying to find your way around the edges of this defense for both these teams is not easy. And jam number 4 brings us the return of Weeble alongside 625 Sedusa. And that's Weeble grabbing the first lead of the evening for Dixie. after resetting from the inside, Weeble makes the 4-point pass, putting points here in jam number 4. Defense continuing to play strong for Dixie. And with a divide and conquer there, Weeble through with another pass. And speaking of pass, the star has passed to the captain, number 127, Brick. One final flip of the hips yields 4 more points. Another 12-point jam for Weeble. Dixie running a quick 1-2 combination here to start the game. Oh, with an official timeout coming from the dais on our side. While we have an official timeout, gonna go ahead and recognize our officials because we couldn't have this game without them. It's Zero Factorial, Karavorkian, Catatat, Bully, Vanilla Vice, Mage, The Oddfather, Otter No Better, Cheshire Stat, Nitfomaniac, Pumpkin, Peter Parker, Big Papa, Killer Bree, Sly Lingual, and Nene. So here's a repeat of jam number 1 and jam number 5. Wile E. Coyote, Lightning McQuad, grabbing lead, 2 for 2 now here in the early going. So a high block and a back block is going to take a blocker off the floor for each team. Able to keep just enough of the body inbounds before the final call off. 2 points going to Muscogee. And want to give a shout out to our diehard fans down there at the other end of the floor underneath the massive scoreboard. Dixie Henson, Eric Henson, all our folks from Grub South, Heidi Henson, Kelly D. Sakuna, Kip Shepard, Chris Tree, Vuvuzela Gibson, Ramey D's the Raymonator, and Teresa Gray, Wiley's mom. Those are our Dixie diehard fans. If you want to know how to be a diehard fan, talk to our folks over at the merchandise table. They will give you the 411. Is 411 even a thing anymore, Duncan? I don't think it is. It's just called Google. Ah, yes, those moments when I say things that show my age. All I say is I'm proud to still be alive. So it does believe we are going to return a blocker that's going to be web spinner back out onto the track for Muscogee. So blocker advantage now going for the visiting team in white. As we are set, ready to go. Defense is backing down. That's going to be number 34, Rambunctious alongside Weeble. Once again, Dixie going with a quick 1-2 of their jammer rotation. And it's going to be Weeble. 2 for 3 to start the evening. And trying to get through the pack as the pack speeds up. Calls off the jam, but not before 2 hips are passed for 2 points onto the board. And now with the first change of pace. And now with a new change of pace here on the floor for Dixie, going to be fielding Mariah Cherry against Rassassin. It's going to be Rassassin out of the pack first, grabbing that lead. Now 4 leads in the early going for Muscogee. Oh, and a quick turn of the inside of the track by Rassassin. One leg gets back up. Check that, lead has actually gone to Mariah Cherry. So now 3 for 3 per team in the early goings. So 2 more points to end that jam, 6-4. Those 2 points being the advantage for Dixie in jam number 7. And coming out with the first-time jammers, second different jammer to round now, Poison Ivy, 181, out there for Dixie, and Cold Sassy B skating as the jammer for Muscogee. Oh, and it's gonna be a track cut. Assessed against Cold Sassy B. Gonna be a power jam opportunity for Dixie and Poison Ivy. And that lead win now makes 3 in a row going for the home team. And Poison Ivy taking a hard contact there from the captain, Brick. Calls off the jam from the floor. Yeah, just leave it there. So it was a little bit of an awkward fall we had there. Looked like Poison Ivy was trying to get up and under, get the low leverage against Brick. Brick stood up into it. Poison Ivy ran out of leverage, got stood up and attempted to try and turn out of the contact. Unfortunately, it looks like her skate stayed in place while the rest of her did not, which is why we now have Poison Ivy down on the track being checked out by our fine folks from Hemsey. We like having them here. We hate to have to use them, but thankful to have them here. So already in the early goings, we've had 2 jammer penalties being assessed against the visiting team from Columbus, Georgia. And the previous jam that we had the penalty, it was 12 points going on the board. This injury occurred in the midst of the second jammer penalty. So it was ended after she had called it off from the floor. So despite, calling off, I do not believe that now seeing her off her skates that she will come back into this game. And once again, we want to thank our fine medical professionals from Hemsey for being here to look after us. Generally, we just like to see them have some of the best seats in the house for a game, but it is so good to have them here should something happen. And just as a reminder, that jam was called during the midst of a power jam opportunity for the Dixie Derby girls. That is why we have Mini Militia standing out here all by her lonesome. and a power start. And if you take a moment, you can look in the back of your programs, not the very back page, because that's our after party, which that's going to be fun at Rocket Republic. But right before that, Dixie Derby Girls are always looking for sponsors, and you can see our sponsor package. You can have me say your name over and over and over and over and over. I'm quite happy to say it as many times as you want. But you can do it by checking out our sponsor package there on the back. Of course, our sponsors, one of our big sponsor this season, Grub South. They deliver to your favorites to Huntsville, Madison, Athens, Decatur, Cullman, and the Shoals. Restaurants to your door. So if you're hungry for something, there's no excuse. You can get it. Because Grub South just made eating just got easier. And also, if you go to the Dixie Derby Girls Facebook page and you see the photos, make sure you give a shout out to Shutterstruck, Choose Your Moments Photography, for all the wonderful photos taken at these bouts. And if you like what you see, go ahead and book your next event with Shutterstruck at Choose Your Moments Photography online, and you can make a phone call. People still use their phones for voice communication. The phone number is right over here in front of me on her side. That's 931-65-1002. Not sure why we're waiting. Huh. Hey, Punk, anybody know what we're waiting on? Oh, and the fact they're still attending to her? Okay, gotcha. All right, just to inform everybody, we are still delayed in the game because we have to have at least one medical professional always observing the action. So while they attend to Poison Ivy, we're just going to have ourselves a little hangout. So real quick, by cheer or round of applause, just make any kind of noise. Whose first game is this? Hey, good for you. Thank you for showing up. Now, you know what? This is your first game. You're going to like it. You're going to bring your friends. It's always what happens. And if you think you can skate or don't skate or whatever, and you just enjoy this game a lot, we're always looking for players and volunteers. Skaters have to be 19 and older, and if you're going to be on skates and you're going to be out here, you got to be 19 and older to interact with the players and things. But we always have volunteers needed. All our officials are here as volunteers as well. And there we go, Mini Militia out there all by the lonesome, and lo and behold, out of the penalty box, Cold Sassy B. And it's now going to be 4 in a row going for the home team. Lead, Mini Militia. And a quick little bunny hop to the inside. Calls off the jam as Brick trying to get there to score some points. Oh, it does. Scrapes 1 point off there at the back of the back. Always the delight of any pivot that has to jam. It always feels, oh, nope. 2 points, we're adding it up. Twice the fun. There we go, jam number 9. Wile E. Coyote yielded to Brick. The track cut almost came back in upright, did not. Going to be matched up alongside Squeaks for Muscogee. And now Muscogee, courtesy of a forearm, have their first Power Jam opportunity. And now the penalty box clear of all blockers. Stuck now, Squeaks, looking to hand it off to the captain. It is made. So, Brick wanted the points in the last jam. Now going to have an opportunity to score as many points as possible in the last minute of play of this jam, as we will have no lead jammer. And fresh out of the box and through the back, we have Wile E. Coyote. Both jammers eligible to score, and this time it's Wile E. Coyote through with 4. And both teams colliding here in turn number 4 as Brick heads off to the penalty box. Power jam now for Wile E. Coyote and Dixie. And with that whistle, we conclude the jam. Both teams trading off Power Jam opportunities. But the only points going onto the board for Dixie. And we're going to take an official timeout to double check our scoring over here. While we do, I want to remind you the bout charity partner is United Cerebral Palsy of Huntsville in Tennessee Valley. Life without limits for people with disabilities is their goal. Even if you do not have any need of their services, they have wonderful donation opportunities throughout the year. They have events like Irish Evening, where our Dixie Derby girls showed up and helped out and volunteered their time with cleanup and balloons and other things. And here we go. Power Jam start. It's going to be Weeble to the inside. Now 3 for 4 on the evening, getting lead. And Weeble getting run down there by Brick. Brick thought he could have an opportunity to chip off the jammer. Weeble puts on the Jets, scores 8 points on the pass. I mean, on the turn of the track twice. 51-12 is where we sit. Okay, just sit up on that chair, please. Thank you. And jam number 12 is going to bring us number 9, number 3, number 9 from Muscogee. First out of the back, that's Lightning McQuad. Lightning McQuad is sitting at 3 for 3, 100% on getting lead thus far in the game for Muscogee. And after getting chipped out to the outside, going to take the 4 points, call off the jam. Going to reset it for jam number 13. score keeps changing weird on me. And here we go. It's going to be Assassin. It's going to be Mini Militia. And Assassin took herself off the penalty box unnecessarily. Mini Militia takes advantage, gets lead jammer status. Of course, Assassin makes up the difference, gets through the pack, blazes around to the back, forcing Mini Militia to call off the jam, but not before 3 points go into the game total. And we're going to have a team timeout coming from the Muscogee bench. Don't forget, we're going to have Chuck a Duck here at halftime of this bout. Will be our final Chuck a Duck of the evening, so make sure you go get your ducks. You can't win if you don't participate. And don't forget to visit our vendor village, get your team swag, and also get $5 off any $25 purchase with Origami Owl. So, okay, fans, who likes after parties? Wow, maybe I got a better reaction to when I said, who likes the pillow on their bed? Well, the party doesn't stop when the game does. It's going to be at Rocket Republic. Join us there, meet the players. They have some amazing adult beverages and food. And who knows, maybe you'll see your friends there after the game and make some great memories. And here we go, we got Squeaks, we got Wile Coyote. We have defense that's saying, no, you're not going anywhere. And I'm hearing a forearm call out there from the outside from Mage, one of our visiting officials from Chattanooga. Wile Coyote finally breaks the front of the back, grabs lead jammer status. And breaking through the pack now for 4 points is Wile Coyote. Both teams have blockers in the penalty box, so less bodies to get in the way out there in the middle of the floor. Good shoulder contact there from Webb, a spinner to put Wile Coyote to the deck and help to force the call off. We're going to start off with an even blocking contingent out here. Both teams still have one blocker on the bench as Weeble steps out onto the track alongside Sedusa. And it's going to be Weeble making it 3 in a row now, going for the home team. It's just so much easier to get into a game like this because it's just faster paced action. Things are moving, things are happening. And a little help at the front there, getting the opposing jammer out of the way for Weeble to make that 4-point pass was Asian Invasion. In a rare moment, we have one of our skating officials hit the deck. And outside trying to bring a skater back onto the track that would have been BOA. Weeble calls off the jam, setting the jam total at 8. So we're going to have an official timeout. Hey, and not just the players in our programs. If you got the programs, you get to see a number of our officials have their photos in here as well. And rightfully so, they did not add mine. That would have been just a travesty of ink and paper. Figure you got to listen to me all game long. Why would you want to see me? Well, you can see me at the after party. Already sitting at 11 minutes left in the first. About to start jam number 16, turning the jam total over quickly here. Quickly to the front of the pack is Lightning McQuad. Lightning McQuad, once again, your lead jammer. They got to start owning these leads. And a quick shoulder into the chest of Adam Smasher and flips the hips to grab that 4th point. Lightning McQuad calls off the jam. Yeah, this is one of those moments with, if I was the opposing coach, I'd try to take advantage of all the leads I have, especially with Lightning McQuad on the track, as right now your leading scorer and has just been absolutely on fire getting lead. And this is going to give us Rassassin and Mini Militia. Rassassin trying to do what Lightning McQuad did, get to the front and power that pack forward. And a successful 2 leads in a row now going for Muscogee. Mini Militia trying to look for a little bit of help from friends. Able to grab the outside. Rassassin, meanwhile, pushed to the pack now for 4 points. Looking to grab some more on a quick churn and burn. Split it, hit it. Calls out the jam. And grabbing 3 points as well. It's all right, 70-30, easy mathin' right there. Once again, we're setting a blistering pace of jam opportunities in this game. Wiley, Coyote, Squeaks. We have 2 jammers. We have 7 blockers. And it's Wiley Coyote with the lead. And the defense for Dixie holding strong, giving Wiley Coyote an opportunity for a full lap lead. Now making it 2 as the Captain Brick is once again your jammer, 4th time in the half. And a hop, skip, and a burst forward. 4 more points onto the board. Wiley with the potential to get the highest point scoring jam thus far of the game. And with that last pass, she does. Much to the delight of Duncan and I over here. Hearing Brick call out, I got the point. And Nelson got to, the joy of every pivot who has to jam, getting points. And those 17 points is our highest scoring jam so far of the game. That's right, Miss Tree. Drop the beat. Drop the beat. That was Tree down there reminding me of a fan that, well, actually, the team we last played in this building from Hard Knocks had a fan who loved to bang a drum at their home bouts. An absolute treasure of a fan. We always like it when the fans are loud. The players like it when the fans are loud. What you got for us, fans? Now I challenge you here, if you're here as a Dixie fan, I'm happy to have you here. But you know what? It's always good. See if there's a player on the opposing team you just love to watch play, and make sure you let them know at the end of the game. Because every one of these players do this because they want to do this. They pay to play. And wow, it's just paying off every time. Lightning McQuad touches the track. It's leads, leads, leads. And very dangerous with an absolute just cliff of a shoulder there. Just bounced Lightning McQuad to the floor. Not giving up that point. 2 points, though, for Muscogee. Okay. Keep changing the scores. And there we go. Back out into the bag. It's going to be Mariah Cherry. Your lead jammer status. Now sitting at 50%, getting lead 2 for 4 on the afternoon. Cold Sassy B still stuck in that Dixie defense there in the initial apex. I totally missed. Who the heck did Dixie jam in that last jam? I just totally missed it. And another pass of the pack yields 4 points. Mariah Cherry, one more body to beat, and it hits 100. And a step over the inside. Sheffield trying to get in there and run some offense. And another high leaping jump. Mariah Cherry continuing to grind it out and holds the skate on the outside. Now in danger is Wiley Coyote of losing the top jam of the evening. Mariah Cherry coming in, hits a shoulder and takes a seat. Of course, we're talking about the jammers here, but this is coming courtesy of some absolute sit-down defense from Adam Smash, Kutya, Rolly the Riveter, and Rocket City Mel. And it does! 22 onto the board. And the whistle calls us back into play. It's Mini Militia going alongside. That's Rassassin. Able to break the front, grabbing that lead. Rassassin now taking lead jam out of the last 2 opportunities she's been on the floor. Speaking of 2, it's going to be 2 points apiece. We've completed 21 jams and still have 3.5 left to go on the game clock. You have Wiley Coyote. We're going to have Lightning McQuad. Lightning McQuad still keeping it 100. Takes lead again. Gets into contact with the shoulder of Kutsia. And Kutsia is able to stall her out, only yielding 2 points. Stepping on the track is Squeaks and Weeble. Here in jam number 23, Weeble. Keep on keeping on with lead. And the Dixie defense turns into offense as Weeble slips around the outside. Breaks out 4 points. So we are now just under a jam clock of game time left to go in the first. For those who don't know, just a reminder, it is the jam clock that matters the most. It's going to be Mini Militia, Rassassin. And it's going to be Rassassin. Rassassin winning lead the last 3 times, been on the jammer line. Little shake past Kutsia into the side of Rolly. But everybody recalibrating back in front. Able to clear all but one for 3 points. Gonna call off the jam. And just a reminder, here at the conclusion of this half, we will be doing our last round of Chuck-a-Duck. So hustle over, you still got a chance to go get your duck. This is a matchup I've been waiting to see. Lightning McQuad, Weeble. Both of them been extremely strong, and it's going to be Weeble. Finally breaking that lead jam streak by Lightning McQuad. Weeble looking to make the weave. Finally clears the hips of Brick. BOA tucks the leap. Lightning McQuad rolling some thunder. And Weeble taking the out to end. Slashes through the inside skinny. Calls out the jam as Lightning McQuad breaks the pack as well, clearing the penalty box for our intermission. If you're not doing our Chuck-a-Duck, which you should be, then go ahead and visit all our vendors. Go out there, get you a snack. You're going to want something to fuel you for this final half of derby action on the evening.